The race for 5G has begun between all the carriers. And it's going to be interesting in the next year to see who rises up and is the carrier that everyone is going to go with. There's always been the four main carriers. You have AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, and Sprint. Well, in this one, I'm going to let you know who's ahead and who I think is going to become the best carrier going forward. Welcome, everybody. I'm Kevin with HelpfulTutorials.net. If you're new here and you like iPhone tips, tricks, tutorials, and carrier conversation, please do me a favor and smack that subscribe button and ring the bell. With that said, let's go ahead and just jump in and let you know who is currently live with 5G. T-Mobile. Nationwide turned it on yesterday, amazingly, and now has 5G services. They've done it a little different than what Verizon and AT&T are trying to handle. A lot of them are trying to go the higher speed. Now let me kind of break it down for you. There are three different types of speed for 5G. We'll just make it easy in this video and just call them low, medium, and high, just so it doesn't get too confusing. But basically, even the low area of 5G is 10 times faster in most situations than what you are getting right now. So the low is going to be a huge difference. You won't see things spin around as much trying to load up because it should be instant. It'll basically be like you're on Wi-Fi, but you will be on cellular service out and about. So the speeds are going to be nice. So what T-Mobile did was they went through and did 5G low because it's easier to implement and put it across the whole nation and turned it on yesterday for the US. That's amazing. That is huge. And then you have Verizon and I believe AT&T as well, but I know Verizon for sure, that are doing high 5G, which is probably going to be about 6 times faster than the low from my understanding. But just for example, with these towers for the high 5G, you need more towers, and the signal doesn't work very well. A tree can even block your signal, a wall. Yes, and they're seriously going forward with this. And one tower covers about half a city block. So you're going to need to have towers staggered all over the place for high. So what this means is not everybody's going to get it, because if you live on a farm somewhere, they're not going to spend all that money just to give you a tower. Or if you live in a city that's not populated, they're going to do the huge cities first, and that's going to slow them down. But what T-Mobile did was they turned on low for everybody. They got the towers all set up. So now what they're doing is going around and doing medium. So they're going to do medium for medium areas, and then they're going to go to their real populated cities and then add high. And that's the way to do it. Give it to everybody right away, and then slowly increase the speed even more. That way everyone gets an immediate benefit, and in the near future, cities that are more populated will start getting a better trickle and even get more and more speed. I don't know. I'm currently using AT&T, and to start, they're expensive. You know, I do like them, but I don't know how much I like them anymore. Things have been changing more and more over time, and I feel like 5G is reinventing everything. So then you have T-Mobile. They've always been like number 3, and then Sprint's always been like number 4. Well, now T-Mobile and Sprint are merging. And with that merger, T-Mobile even becomes bigger. Plus, they have T-Mobile in the other country that is huge. They are a big company. And I have a feeling we're going to get down to 3 carriers very soon. And T-Mobile might just leapfrog over AT&T and Verizon, which have been the 2 leaders. But I feel like this could do it. Truth be told, I used to work for T-Mobile a long time ago, and it was a rough job. Like, you know, fixing phones basically over the phone. But even with working there and it being a rough job, they did very good for their employees. I thought the best they could. So I was always, happy about that. I mean, on break, you have an arcade room, you have pool back then, Guitar Hero, you had massage chairs when they weren't broken. I mean, they did everything they could to make things fun. And yeah, I like that about them. And now this is their time to shine. So it'll be interesting. Now that phones are more and more expensive, contracts are less important, it'll be neat to see what happens. And if you are thinking of upgrading your iPhone, just know the 2020 models are supposed to have 5G, and the current ones do not have 5G. So if you do purchase a phone this year, and then you want to get the 5G speeds next year, you'll have to buy another phone. So that's why I'm waiting one more year. And it's hard for me because I do a phone video, but I'm going to wait one more year and make sure I get that 5G speed when I go ahead and get that iPhone 12 8 billion. So I just want to go through, let you know what the future's looking for 5G and the speeds. And it'll be an interesting one. I'm excited to see what happens, and I will keep you in the know. Thanks so much for watching this video. I appreciate it. Here are some others similar that I think you'll enjoy. And thank you so much for the view.